Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord. Oh my.
Tide.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord.
Hey guys, again,
Hey,
you guys, we
again.
literally just recorded this episode, and I realized before we even got started that you cannot hear anything that I'm saying.
No, it wasn't that. You was being fake, and I was calling you out, so you wanted to
Oh,
re-record me.
girl, try again, because that's not ever gonna
Honey, I
be
ain't gotta try, honey.
fake.
You're an easy trick.
Fake. I gotta do you like
Mm.
I gotta do you like China. Fake.
And that's what I said, oh girl,
Cause wasn't this
baby,
wait? Cause wasn't this when
the
we was
way she
doing
was
that money? You
cracking.
was helping me, and I was helping you embezzle that money. Embezzle.
And that's embezzle
Embezzle?
right now. I know
This
she
girl
ain't
talk
needed
about some
that for.
embezzle money. This girl
Baby,
talk about
that's
some
when she should
embezzle
have.
money.
That's when she should have turned the like she did last time. Cut the camera, dead ass. Cut the
Oh,
cameras.
when she was talking
Cause this song
to
got
Tokyo
together.
Tony. When she was talking to Tokyo Tony.
I think that was after she was talking to her.
No, you're talking about the cut the cameras. That was when she was that was a little bit after she was talking to Tokyo Tony. That was fun. I'm not gonna hold you. That whole
Mm-hmm.
era of Zeus, because that was Zeus. That was Zeus Network. That whole era of Zeus,
Mm-hmm.
fun. I don't know
Good
what they're doing
time.
now,
Good
girl.
time.
I don't know
Oh,
what
you
they're
already
doing
know
now,
what they're
girl.
doing. You already know what they're doing. They're having all those auditions, and then they're sitting around here telling people they're gonna get it. That's why I really felt bad for the gay boys. And that's one thing I really felt bad for the gay boys when they was in Houston. Where we
Girl.
at, y'all?
And
And
they
we
was
should have went up there too.
we should have.
No, look, I don't even think we should have went up there because I think we got in the fight. If we would have been in the fight, you know, we could talk.
No, we should
Oh,
have
girl,
been
how you
like,
doing this?
no, wait, we should have been like, okay, girl, drop me off earlier so that way I'm further in line. And you
Because
just
it
wait
would make
back.
your baby.
So that
I just so
way,
bad.
if
I
some
can't even
fight,
say hi.
listen, hold on. If some fight breaks out, you see it if it's at the back. And if a fight breaks out early or on, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And we convene together and exchange the video recordings. And I want to say
Okay,
this,
look.
as soon as they put me in that room, before they even put me in that room, I'm gonna get out of line and be like, "Ooh, I gotta go to the bathroom."
I was just so bad to do. You know they be when they be standing up and they be like, okay, well, who makes you a bad girl, bad boy, or whatever the case may be. And they're like, no, because I'll fight anybody. And then I'll be scared if I was next to the person when they was opening up.
Girl,
Was gonna fight somebody. I'm gonna
wait,
say absolutely not.
wait. But remember when Knockout was on there and he was fighting?
Uh-huh.
Girl,
Oh
a
Lord,
mess.
my
That was it was a mess. It was terrible. But I would have liked to have been over there when they was doing it. I would have probably been interested,
hmm.
entertained.
It's definitely it was on the west side, and if you guys know anything
Yeah,
about Houston, the west side is topic because there's a lot of stuff that be going on over
they do.
here. But oh my
Here's the thing,
god, it's
you
just
know
it's just
what
so.
though? But can we talk about it? They knew not to have it on the north side.
Oh girl, yeah, no, that'd have been a different story, honey.
We
That'd have
would
been
have
the
been
whole
it would have been
city up
shoot
in that.
shoot bang bang.
Girl, look, I already
Whole
say people from
other
Houston would have showed up. They'll be
situation.
like, you know
A
what, I'm about
whole
to
other
skip this
side of
audition.
they think Jonathan's bad. The rest of that north
Mm-mm.
side is worse.
Mm-mm.
There's a
But see,
reason we
that's the
didn't get Love and Hip
point.
Hop
That's where
Houston.
they keep messing up at because it's like y'all not hiring the people from the auditions. Y'all
Yeah.
need to hire them because it's like y'all keep the same cast and y'all have a little commotion in the beginning, but
Hmm.
then again it runs flat. Get these new people up to here, these people that's hungry
Ooh,
and ready to get the money or whatever case may be. That's just all. And you just can't pick anybody. You can't just pick people that you want. You got to pick people that can fight, but people got personality. People that's going to make the show work. People,
yeah.
knowing that we're going to have some kind of conflict. We're going to have something going or whatever the case may be. And I think that's where now TV gets it right at the end of the day because they're just picking people that's really hungry. Not
True.
some of these people that's partially famous or they got more to lose. We need the girls that's hungry. So
That's why that last season of Bad Boys Club was not that great because it's like
They didn't have a reunion.
they didn't.
They did not have a reunion. And after Anthony left, that was like kind of like the storyline was kind of over for the point of Jonathan
Jonathan.
because it was like that was it. And it's like, and they was like, oh, and I did like, oh, let me tell you something. Absolutely not. He is smart to get the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
He is smart to get the fuck out of it because I would have got that too. Because that's a big bitch. That's a big bitch. And let me tell you something. It is okay because as a bad boy, you should know when you need to fold. Okay?
What
You
was
should
it
know
that
when your hands are not strong enough. And that's
what was it
okay.
what was it that Ava said on Abbott when she was like, best way to know to not lose a fight? Know not to fight somebody that you know will make you lose.
There you go. Okay? It's like playing Pokemon. You know your level.
Hmm.
Back when I went out into some remember the Game Boy? Shameless plug. Y'all can go if y'all play the game, y'all know.
Yeah.
And when you be going up the mountains and up in there, and then you be seeing these Pokemons that you really want, you know your level is not strong. You put that Pokemon right
I'm
back in that
trying.
ball.
I'm trying so hard not to eat on here, but I'm eating. But I can tell that I can hear myself because I was just sipping the water and I could hear the water. So
Oh,
I'm so
well.
sorry, girl.
Hey, girl, you
But
fine?
yeah,
Oh,
you
I
right.
can't even hear it. You put your Pokemon back in the ball. And
You
that's what
do.
he did. He had got himself up and he said, absolutely not. He is going to get on our job because that's what he seen that was going to happen because it was no resolving anything with him. That was the point with Jonathan. He was going
True.
to fight this boy almost every day.
Yeah,
And I think that's the point. So it
and he
was
knew.
some bullying bullshit.
And he knew
But he wanted him
that
to stay
nobody was
around.
gonna
He
help
wanted him
him
to stay around for
either. He knew nobody was
yeah.
gonna help him either in that situation. Everybody was gonna be like, "Well,
Like they do with Krishan. It's like,
yeah,
I don't see the point of just keep on fighting him. It's like, okay, you fought him. And I'm like, that's the end of it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because I'm like, if that was really your friend, your first thing would not be trying to lead to violence. And I
true."
feel like that's something that people really need to understand. It's like, you was never my friend if you attacked me and we had an issue
And you just go
or
straight
whatever
to
case may
that.
be.
You don't try
So,
to have a conversation. You just jump straight in. This is why I'm having an issue with Potomac. I'm not that excited. I'm already kind of done. We've already had the conversation. So it's one of those like I'm done. Over it. Tired. Potomac is she's where she's
mm,
at.
yeah, because people don't want to resolve things. And again, you got to understand what some people are just not your friends. And I
True.
think it's I think we all been there in these places where these people been at when they think someone was their friend.
Hmm.
Because we have, but I feel like for seasoned people, seasoned women, let alone again, like I said, because when Anthony came to approach him, it's like if you was my friend, why you just like like you just attacked me, like if you had an issue,
Right.
you should have spoke on it. And I really felt him, and I think he was really hurt because it was like I would never suspected that from him.
Yeah.
If we were supposed to be this friend, quote unquote, and you so upset about it. That's the
Right.
point. And again, when it comes to the Candace situation, it's like, girl, this girl's not your friend. This girl was never your friend at
Yeah.
the end of the day. And just accept it like that. Because you're trying to hold on to somebody that's friends with this girl.
Right.
What's her name? Well, at the end
I
of the day.
also I
What's
want
up?
to I do want to point out I do want to say this I I am oh Lord I'm so sorry.
On I'm tired of. You guys know we have been doing Potomac for
Yeah,
years.
and this is the
And we
ts.o.show
haven't
and we
been, we
love
haven't,
that used to be those used to be my girls. Them Atlanta's really good. I haven't seen this new season. I heard it's not great, but you know.
it's not.
And then I remember
Right.
I watched the Glory Days recently cuz I'm new to the whole Real Housewives reality stuff. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like watching the glory days of Atlanta. I was like, this is amazing. I'm watching Miami. Miami is good. Um
Mm-hmm.
Potomac was my favorite. But that was because I got into Potomac before I got really into Atlanta. So Potomac
Yeah.
was my favorite. And I tried to get into Beverly Hills. It didn't click. It didn't click for me.
They're too white.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're not
They-
lying. You're not lying at all. Them and What's the other one? Okay, Potomac,
Jersey,
Atlanta.
you try to get Jersey.
No,
I can't stand Teresa. That noise that she
yeah,
be making, and how they keep on going back and forth with this girl with her antics. I'm like, at this point,
I heard that it's not
I'm
good
not.
either. I heard it's not good because they're like kind of like how Potomac is, where it's like the Giselle character is, I'm Giselle. You just need to apologize to me and we move forward. And it's kind of like nobody wants to resolve anything and nobody wants to have beef. So we're essentially just sitting here watching these ladies do nothing. That's the show.
Yeah, because they want to get the money. They don't want to come after the paper.
Yeah.
They want to come over here and get your money. We need Ashley get messy. She should have turned on Rob, and that'd have been a great ass season.
Yeah, it would
She
have.
should have turned right up on them.
Honestly, a season where Ashley, Candace, and Monique and Karen had came together and formed their own super group against Giselle, Charisse, Robin, and who else would have been in that group? I know it would have been Charisse, Giselle, Robin. Ashley? No. Ashley would yeah. Ashley would be in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
She would be the bridge for everybody. Katie would have been more on the Karen, Candace, Monique side. She would have been over there.
Mm-hmm.
But, if they had really formed that super group and actually formed it as, like, true friends, and we had a show where they're all actually truly friends with each other, instead of it feeling kind of like people wanna nuzzle up to Giselle and somewhat Robin too, and Giselle basically saying no. And now it's like, "I can't believe you ousted me, Giselle. I'm trying to be your friend." And instead of being kind of like, let me get to know Giselle and see who she really is and see who she is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's like when Wendy was like, me and Giselle, we were friends. We were very close. I'm like, y'all were not that close. You may have seen her as a bestie. She did not see you as her bestie.
Because it's not Giselle nature.
Exactly.
They're not going to start off being your friend like that. She'll present herself as a friend, but it's
Yeah.
like, come on now. I mean, that's just like who she is. But I think the point is, the moving forward part. And I feel
Yeah.
like, and I bring back to Anthony here. I knew that this boy wanted to fight him. This boy did not want to resolve issues. This boy had his mind made up, and he was like, and I understand that he like, I don't want to catch myself in another situation where I'm fighting someone and he's jumping in, or I'm going to be
Yeah.
attacked again because we don't know which range his temperature is going to be because he got the
True.
point of knowing that he can beat him up, and
Yeah.
he
And
like, I'm not going to hit him.
that's his thing. And that's why again, you can feel that he's it's hard. I can tell that it's for a lot of them, it's, like, hard to work to connect because it's like, "Oh, if I don't particularly wanna work with you in this, I'm
Mhm.
essentially gonna be ousted." Like, there's more than likely a chance that I'm not gonna be able to have a fun, good time on this show
No,
because yeah,
he's gonna, yeah,
and
because
he
everybody's
noticed
gonna
that.
turn against him because he's like, look, because if anyone, like you said, will try to befriend him or try to be cool with him, and then because he was on the point, like, well, why are you talking to that hoe? That's the point. He was really gonna, yeah, to make this so uncomfortable for this boy. And I think with us watching that, we was kind of getting into the point of because we didn't really know who Jonathan really was personality wise. We didn't really know him, but we knew he
Yeah.
stood on business when it was time for the
Yeah,
business to
and he
start.
was okay, he was also very entertaining at first. I think we
Yeah,
all
but
had a good time with him and enjoyed what he brought to the show. I
mhm,
think now we're kind of like, "Huh," with him. For me,
yeah,
especially, because 'cause I'm just kind of like, "Oh, you don't actually you don't actually make a lot of sense sometimes. You just wanna fight."
yeah.
And I
He's a
get
villain.
it that
He's
that's
a
his bread
villain.
and butter, and I get it that we like that and we expect that of him. I don't mind that.
Mhm,
But be entertaining too. Like, it's like, if you can't
mhm.
be entertaining, if you can't engage with the people, if you can't have a good time, if we can't have a show, what's the point of watching
Mm-mm.
it? You know?
Yeah. He showed his hand. We saw how he handled people, other people, like boss him
Oh,
around,
wait,
treating someone.
hold
Especially when
on,
he did that truck
hold
situation.
on,
Huh?
girl. What am I hearing? Why our intro playing? Wig. I'm so sorry. I just opened up my Firefox tabs and stuff like that. So I was like, what's happening? But yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the Firefox tabs was for whatever reason showing up. And I guess it reopened that, which I was like downloading the intro for, trying to use this new app that they want us to use, girl. So good luck on that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
Alright. But we, like I said again, we was now introduced to him, and we saw how he was handling people. I was like, oh, this is kind of like some bullying behavior, especially when he was backing that truck up and stuff like that. And I'm like, don't be doing all that. Like you
Yeah.
like
Oh,
I
and
do a
it
lot of
was like
things,
the way he was joking, like, and it's like we're laughing, but it's like not us. They're laughing, and we're just like,
but
oh, if this girl's your
no, no.
friend, that's your friend. I get that you can, some people joke some ways, and I get that. That's fine. I
Mm-hmm.
just no, I can't do it. I'm sorry. No, thank you.
Yeah. So, and it was really sad to see that. And like I said, his personality started kind of like, okay, well, this guy is really bullying. And I think that's why, Tasiki on the girls
Yeah,
version, we liked her because she wasn't trying to bully anyone,
she was
or
fair.
whatever case. Yeah. After the day, and we like a girl like that. We like a girl because she's like, well, what you want
We
to do? She
do,
said, girl, they friends with her, and the girl, they was sitting up there crying, but they was scared. It's like, I'm not going to be a bully because I'm like, that's what that is.
and then
And
it's
I think,
like, what are they gonna do? They can't. They're not gonna fight you back. You know they not. You know they're not.
exactly. So, and I think that's one thing we liked it about her, which we thought that that was probably Jonathan's personality, and we come to find out, no. And I think to come out to find out with Anthony, you was never really my friend because you would
Yeah.
have done that. I don't consider it as a friend behavior, and I think the point is that is putting everybody on notice that if he has an issue with you, you do something, or you're not aware, he's gonna attack. So that's what would have been me saying if I was him. I'm like, so clearly, so I'm letting y'all know going forward, anything he don't like about y'all, he just gonna start attacking. He ain't gonna even have a conversation because that's not the kind of person he is. He just gonna start attacking. And I'm
Wait,
like,
hold on. Can you hear this? Can you hear that?
yeah, I can hear you moving something. Yeah, what you chewing or something?
No. I was just doing some ASMR.
Huh?
Some ASMR. You've never heard that?
What is
That's
that?
what Miles used to do on dang, what is this show?
Morning show?
Miami. It was a Miami chasing no. What's the one that was on Gemini Films?
Um,
You remember Miami, the Miami one? What is that show called? Gemini Films.
are you talking about a couple seasons?
Is it no, 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 that's not it. It wasn't chasing. What was their brand? The come up. The come up Miami. Remember that?
Yeah, what had happened?
Huh?
What had happened?
Okay, remember Miles, the guy who was like, "Oh, I voted for
Mm-hmm.
Trump." Remember him?
I seen him
That's
come
what he
down my
used to.
Twitter feed, man,
Oh, me
and I
too.
had to move on.
I see him every
Mm-mm.
once in a while, but I no.
I say absolutely not.
After that, and then also that show just went downhill too. But no, he used to do ASMR. ASMR is where it's like auto sensory audio stuff or video audio stuff where somebody talks and they're like this. Okay, I'll show you. They're like,
Wait, so you doing that now?
that's what I just did. That's why I was asking you, can you hear?
Also, you selling stuff online? You a video girl?
That's what I'm saying. Can you hear that?
Yeah, but you're telling me you're a video girl.
Girl, no. I don't have the
Girl,
body
I don't
yet.
know what's going
I
on.
don't
I
have the
don't know
body
what's
yet.
going on.
I was just asking because I have this thing of Pop Tarts next to me and I just grabbed them, but I wasn't trying to open them. But I was like, oh wait, can they hear? And I just did that, and I was like, "Wait, can you hear that?" And that's why I was saying that. We went a whole other extra route to explain what ASMR was. But girl, anyways,
I
yes.
don't know what you're talking. I still don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you explained
ASMR,
enough.
you've never heard of
Uh,
that at all?
okay, so what I was saying, back to what I was
No,
saying.
wait, wait,
So
wait, for
again,
real.
like I said,
Wait. You've never heard of
girl, we
ASMR?
is not about to sit around here. I have, if I wouldn't even, girl, look,
No,
you about
I'm
to make
just
me forget about
asking.
it.
I'm just saying because ASMR basically it's just this thing where it's like you make these very light, gentle noises into a mic, and it's more so about people like it because it's kind of like relaxing and calming. So you'll be like, "Hey guys, open up this package. I hope you guys enjoy the episode today." And you try to be as just like as light as light as you can, and then you just do like this, like you see, like it's just that's it. That's ASMR. It's just light, gentle noises into a microphone. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, girl.
Now back to
Anyways,
what I was saying.
no, let's no back to what I was saying because I was getting you together, like I just did. No, but yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You made me forget what I was saying. Now, so again, like I said, girl, really, I really forgot what I was saying.
You did. It's okay. We are
So,
okay. By the way, we're 20 minutes in. If you want to make this part two,
just a minute, because we're gonna get to the show that we're talking about, but we're just saying
I think
about the things that.
honestly, the show we're talking about that could be another episode. Let's do that because this has been 20 minutes. Mm. And we did try to say we were going to try to keep it as close to 30 at the most. But if you want to just put that in part two, we'll just do that as a part two.
What will be
And we'll
the
just,
title of
no,
this?
I'm saying we could just finish this and we'll do that for the next episode if you want to do that.
But we never even said what we were talking about today. We said we were gonna talk
Today,
about gay shows.
technically, we talked about a bunch of shows, a bunch of web shows that we were kind of like into over. That's pretty much this episode is basically just like web shows because we literally just talked about Potomac, Bad Boys Club, Baddies. You talked about Now That's for a second, which I actually do agree that Now That's is better. I feel like it's a lot better than what Zeus kind of gave us. So, because sometimes
Mm,
Zeus, I feel like Zeus sometimes falls into the, like you said, they fall into the trap of if you're a good fighter, will bow down to you. And the thing is, it's
mm-hmm.
like, are they entertaining? Like,
Yeah,
that's fine that they can fight. I don't mind that. I enjoy it sometimes, but are they entertaining? Be entertaining. Will I
yeah,
enjoy what you're doing? You know?
yeah.
But just go ahead and finish what you were saying, and then we'll reconvene in the next episode. I think you were talking about what were you talking about? You talking about girl, what were you talking about?
And I was talking about Jonathan, but I forgot what was the point. I was about to jump on something else.
I
So
think
I was trying to
you were
make it
talking about
connect to
okay, I
something.
remember that you were saying that he left. You said something about Taseki because we like Taseki. That's what you were talking about actually. You were just talking about Taseki and you were saying that she didn't want to be a bully. She wanted to be fair but fight. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you were entertained by Taseki because she's fair and she fights, but she also has
Mm-hmm.
the personality. And I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you don't have to be if you aren't a great fight. Okay, let me say this. Let me make it better. Okay, so when it comes to reality shows, specifically these kind of ones, you have to have the narrator, which is the person that narrates everything that's going on, and they're funny. You know, you have to
Mm-hmm.
have the person that's the bully. You have to have the
Mm-hmm.
underdog, like the person that we root for, the person that we're like, I come here for you, you know? And you have to
Mm-hmm.
have the fashion it girl. You got to have somebody that's giving fashion, giving style, giving, like stuff like that. And, ooh, excuse me. This kind of actually works for Potomac too a little bit when you think about it because it's like the whole problem with Potomac is that they don't have all of these characters. They don't have the fashion girl. I mean, Karen can dress, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's Potomac. Somebody else got to be able to dress too. Like Wendy's
Well, the
doing
point is they
amazing.
don't live in Potomac. That's the point. I
That
think that's
too.
really messing up the point of the show. It's like
Also, Wendy's the only other
they be
fashion
bringing that up a
girl.
lot. It's like, but girl, you don't live there. So it's like, why are you on the show if you
Yeah,
don't live
sometimes.
in
Sometimes you do.
Potomac? It's annoying that majority of the cast doesn't live. That's ridiculous.
True. No, that's also
I'm so
very
sorry.
true. It's okay.
I
You
just
want to
can't
know
see
what's
it any other
even
way.
worse? Even worse is that there's no budget. Like y'all don't have the coin. Y'all don't be having the money. Like the Real Housewives of Miami girls have the money. You know, like
Girl,
okay, let's
baby, they
talk
got
about it
some
because let's talk
money.
about this. Sharice made a big deal about that champagne room. Meanwhile, the Miami girls, somebody already had a champagne room built into her house. And it
Mm.
was nice. That was a big champagne room. And she had it to where you use a fingerprint scan. Like that was top of the line. She had money. Sharice was given whatever she was
Mm-hmm.
given, you know?
Yeah.
But all right, you guys, this has been just us
Yeah, we
talking.
talked back. We just been Phil. We just been talking.
We just been talking. We really did
We
just
didn't even
talk.
give y'all a definition of what this episode is
We
about. But
truly
I
just we truly just started with the Black China thing and was just like, and another thing, and just kept going with it.
okay. We definitely want, like I said, we will probably most likely recap Potomac, and we're going to talk about the rise and fall of it. We're going to dive into the
I'm gonna be
show.
honest with you. That's probably not a good idea, specifically because I haven't watched it, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep going with it. I
That
feel
would
like
be the
my
point of the episode, girl. You don't have to.
well,
We
and
said
it
the
has
rise and the
the
fall,
season
and
has
where
been
we
that.
started, like
The
our
season has been
frustration.
this. The season has been that, child. But
Exactly. So I think that's the point of having a conversation about
mm,
that, and also the other shows that we, chasing. If I'm not mistaken, Atlanta.
oh
That
yeah,
one
that's coming
ended.
back. That's coming back.
It's
Are we
coming
gonna
back.
watch? Are we gonna? No, Dallas is coming. Dallas is
Yeah,
the one that's
Dallas
coming.
is coming.
Are
I feel
you?
like we're gonna look at Dallas. We're gonna give it a shot
Yeah.
because we have
I'm not
slowed
gonna
down
hold
on our
you.
web shows.
Last season wasn't bad. It needs to cook a little bit. It needs something to make it better. But last season
Well,
wasn't
which one
bad.
kept on trying to be the which column in between? What's his name? Howard, Troy Howard. What's his name? What
Trey?
was that? Troy Howard. He
Yeah.
was trying to be the person that was supposed to push the show or be
Yeah, he was.
the glue that brought everybody together. And I think
Yeah.
again, that he got into it with what's his name, the one who does the meals. You know what people are saying about the meals. You the one made a big deal about that. I want to bring that up too.
Oh, the one
He did.
Ray.
The Trey guy or whatever.
Girl, not too much.
Maybe. Well,
Let's calm
I'm
down.
just saying.
Stop looking at him.
Uh, and even with all that fight, didn't he had a whole fight and everything?
They
That
did
was
have
just
a couple. They had
good.
a couple fights on that one. It was good. Like
Yeah.
I said, it was good. The season was good. I think I will say one thing I did enjoy was that they showed that we were chasing. We were actually chasing for some
Yes.
in
It
this
was
little
definitely,
section.
and it's just so sad that
Wait, in this little section.
we, and we had some gripes and complaints. Well, my
Yeah,
complaint
we
was
did.
I didn't appreciate George coming back because it's like if you're not on the show, it's like, girl, why would you want to argue with a girl that's on the show? Because
Right.
after the day, this person was even really talking about you at all, really like that, until you started coming around because you was making it. You let everybody know you got beef. And I don't know. I think for me, I prefer not to see a
former friends kind of get into beef
cast
too.
member. But it's like,
That
girl, you
too.
ain't even there no more. It's like, girl, just
Yeah.
go on. Because you like you, George, and we don't want to see you looking like this.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be. Because, we like you, George. We do like you. He's a fine ass
He's
man. He's a fine
fun.
ass
He's
man.
fun on the show. I
Yeah.
do enjoy
I
him
say
on there and all that.
fine.
I said I agree.
I say fine
I
first.
don't disagree.
And then because I put it with a little respect on it.
Weird.
You know,
But
but we we definitely like that, and you know, I think the girls got it. I think I'm glad Reese stepped down
Yeah.
because I feel like too much has happened for them to move forward. Him being
Yeah.
on the show because this is too much vaccine stuff, and I
It
think that's the
is.
point. I think us as a society, in general, I mean, I think we're prone to forgive a little bit and move on, or basically just like, girl, I'm watching you. I think when you have did, and I think that's the thing with the Potomac girls. Too much has been done.
Hmm.
Too much backstabbing and a lot of stuff has been done to the point where it's like, girl, again. And I think when it comes to the reality show, it's like y'all gonna have to start shaking people up because
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, these people throwing mess and all that. After a while, eventually you're gonna have to bring in somebody in. You're gonna have to rotate because it's like so much has happened to the point that it's like they're not gonna be able to recover from it.
True.
Which is understandable because it's like that's what a part of the show is. It is for these girls to work together and network and
It
group
makes
each other.
sense. Like
But
we
it's
want
gonna
to
be
make sure
drama.
that we're enjoying what we're seeing and all of that. Like
Exactly. And
the
we're
drama
keeping
has
it
to be there, but
fresh.
it needs to be a balance. And I think that's the problem. It's like a lot of the shows right now, they they don't have that balance like they normally would have. Like I was watching Larissa talk to Oliver, and she was saying production didn't have to really tell me to do a lot of what I did. I did it because I was making sure y'all knew what was going on. And so she was like,
Hmm.
for us, we didn't have production in our ear a lot. Like a lot of y'all talk about productions in your ear. We didn't have that. She was like, we did what we did because we was gonna do what we was gonna do.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because hey, why not?
But the point is, the reason why they probably had to do that much because I think that was kind of like a show that was a competition show. And when
Yeah,
it comes to competition
that's true.
shows, it doesn't need that much producing. But when you're dealing with a show that's supposed to be about
No,
life
they produce
events and stuff
still.
that's
They
going,
produce still even in
yeah,
competition
well, yeah,
shows they
I
do
know
that.
that, but I don't think it
Now,
need to be
I'm talking about
heavy
now
production.
specifically. That's what I'm saying. What she was saying is like now they specifically do a lot of that because back then they did it. It was like we just had the show going and we just did what we did and they just
Because
kept it going.
they had nothing to imitate because it was
True.
like this was reality at its stardom because no one
Yeah.
really knew what the fuck it was doing. And I think that's the thing that everybody was doing interviews at that time. Said we didn't know what the hell we was doing. We didn't know nothing about
Yeah.
that shit
They
like
did
this.
say that. They did say that.
So it's like
Yeah.
you had nothing to go with. So and I feel like now everybody wants to be like a New York. Everybody wants to be like
Yeah,
the
everybody wants to be
which one of this like
the Jocelyn's, the New Yorks,
mm-hmm,
the who's another one that's like the Nenes? Yeah, they want to be the it girl reality shows, and it's like the problem is being the it girl in the reality shows. You have to live all of that, no matter what it comes with.
mm-hmm,
You have to be prepared for people to not like you. You have to be prepared for people to like you. You have to be prepared for people to hate you. Um, and you also have to have that mind frame that you can do what you want to do. You know? Like what makes
mm-hmm.
Nene work is she was quick with a lot of what she wanted to say. She was quick with what she
Yeah,
would say. She was smart in what she said. She was entertaining. She kept the things going. And she
yeah.
made sure that even if she didn't care for that person, she made sure that, you know what, this is entertaining. So we're gonna keep working together, me and this person. Because she said that she fought for Claudia to come back. She wanted Claudia to come back. And she fought for Kenya. She was like, I wanted Claudia back because what me and Claudia did out there when we was beefing, she was like, that was entertaining. That was television. And I wanted her back. And she was like, I wanted Kenya to come back because Kenya's entertaining. She knows what she's doing. She plays her role and she's quick with it. And that's what I
Yeah.
want. And so it's like, like y'all gotta have that. But we don't have that now because everybody wants to be the Nene, but nobody knows what it takes to be the Nene, you know?
But even on the this latest, the last season of Atlanta,
Hmm.
how they handle that situation, and even I think when they cut the camera for one season, I mean, from one scene that they was doing when they got into a big argument, she got up and she said, "Y'all ruining the show.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to carry the storyline," and she's like, "It is not working. I need to let
Yeah.
that. She's like, y'all ruin the show. Like Like,
Andy
what's
kind of
going
said
on
that to
here?
the ladies at the reunion when he was like, "We didn't need to make sure we settle this today." So,
Yeah, because I don't want
but
to hear that no more.
yeah,
And again, we don't want to hear that next thing. And we were talking
we're
about this
tired of
earlier. We're
it.
talking
Yeah,
about
we
things
were,
that
we
we're.
were,
So that'll be the name
and
of
we're
this
done.
episode: things that we're tied in the reality world and how we're gonna get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
let's do that.
Yeah, and I want this ain't gonna be a one time thing. It's gonna be we'll have part two, the part three going down because
Yes, because we watched a
whatever's
lot of
aggravating
reality
us,
shows, and
we
we've
do.
experienced a lot of good, and we've experienced a lot of bad. So we will definitely
And
get into
the
that.
Potomac one has been very very bad.
Yeah,
We really
especially
are
this
tired.
season.
Yeah, so we learned a little bit on Potomac about the Osu and all. I didn't know nothing about that,
Yeah,
so
we're
that was like
learning.
a cultural thing that we learned about. I don't know if I would have kept it going on this long or
Yeah,
whatever. And
I would have
still, in
let it
my
go.
opinion, I feel like Aneka did want to move forward. I do feel like
We'll,
that because
we'll
when Aneka
wig.
was, I feel like she was trying to move forward because
Yeah,
when she was talking about the situation and expressing her issues and her frustrations, and I think, and this is another thing, if you're going to sit around here trying to talk something out, let that person finish getting out what they need to say.
yeah,
Not to say, oh, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about this. But it's like y'all talking about the whole situation. So
yeah.
it's like, why? So she did cut her off,
She did.
and she was like, "Oh, let's get to the part on the witch part." She's like, "Well, no, well, that's not where we start." Well, actually, I may like, I'm like, y'all may finish what I'm saying. We don't get to the witch part. Don't get it twisted. We already know that's the loaded thing. That's the thickening of it. And I feel like
Wig.
at the end of the day, it's like she wanted her to apologize for it, and
Yeah,
okay, well, I gotta apologize for, or am I gonna get an apology?
right.
And she like, well, apologize for like what I'm apologizing. So like again,
Yeah,
she didn't want to move forward with this girl, and I feel like that was really, and I felt bad for her because I'm like, so she just feel like she didn't do nothing wrong,
yeah.
and I feel like that's a little, I don't know, like I don't like that about Wendy because she does do that. She does
She
have some
does.
sneaky ways, and I don't like that when a person's trying to make up, and it's like, oh, she was doing too much crying. It's like this girl is like trying to play me
Yeah,
on national TV, and it's like that's not fair. And again, she was threatened by her family, and I believe that. I believe
yeah.
it. She was threatened by the
Wig.
family, whatever case may be. And I feel like she was like, well, what you think about it?
Wig. I agree. I feel the same, but I'm tired of it. I'm kind of tired of Potomac right now. So I'm kind of like low in. I'm also very tired, exhausted just in general, but like my energy with Potomac has been real like low effort, low energy. Like I know I'm like 4 or so episodes behind. And I just don't care that much to catch up with it because it's like, what are we talking about? We're just talking about the same things for the last, what, 4 or 5 episodes. I'm just like, girl, I don't care. Like, I,
Especially when they was in office for 4 weeks. I mean, four
yeah,
days. That turned into 4 weeks for
yeah,
us watching. Ain't nothing was really going on besides
nothing at all. But,
Robin crying and all that.
you guys, this has been our, yeah, this has been the episode where we just talk about we just tired.
The things that we are tired of and we want to see
Yes.
differently.
Yes. This has been that episode, you
President
guys.
heading to the lobby.
This has been that episode, guys. Wig.
I'm at work, y'all.
Yes, so you'll be hearing a little bit here and there. But
I am at work.
oh Lord,
And I'm Tahoe. And this is
this
the
is the
TL
TL
show.
show. This was our reality show X.
Episode. What was our name of this episode? What did we name this episode?
We're just gonna name it what we gonna name it. But no, I think you
Okay.
said it was you said we're tired of reality show things that we're tired of. Yeah.
Things that we're tired of
We are, and we're
with
ready.
reality shows.
We're ready. Y'all got to move
Okay.
forward.
Yeah. So this gonna be a little series we'll do. So you guys, y'all
Yeah,
just expect to see it, randomly pop up or whatever case may
yeah.
be.
When we just want to talk, we just gonna pop it off, child. Y'all will figure it. Y'all will hear it when y'all
Mm-hmm.
hear it, and y'all will know. All right, you guys. This has been the TL show. Bye.
All right, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.